Hi, this is Mike from Windows8forums.com, and we've had some people on our previous video of build 7989 claim that that was a fake copy of Windows 8. I'm loading up Windows 8 again, and what I'm going to explain to you is that Microsoft Windows is currently in alpha development, so you're going to see elements that look like they're not ready, that look like it's Windows 7. And the reason why I didn't show anything about the Metro UI or activate any of the registry hacks was because I wanted to respect the developers. Now, the big complaint was that if you go to Control Panel, and if you go to System, of course, novices will say, this is Windows 7 Ultimate. Look, it says Windows 7 Ultimate. They fail to ignore that it doesn't have a service pack. The copyright is 2011. And what they also fail to ignore is that DLL files in the operating system have been modified, are different sizes, and so forth. But what I'm going to do is show you okay, this is C Windows System 32, and this is wow64.dll. And you can go through all of the DLLs and see the difference, okay? This is build 6.2.7989.0, and the date modified is April 22nd, 2011. All right. Now, this is the Windows 32 emulator for 64-bit Windows. Okay. Now, if I look up this same file in my copy of Windows, which is Windows 7, and we'll go to wow64.dll. This is 237 kilobytes. The file size is different. It's smaller typically, and it's 6.1.7601.1625. Now, what did the developers do when they started with Windows 8? Well, they decided to change the file. They incremented the file version to 2, and they started creating nightly builds. And going up in number. Okay, so this is 6.2, whereas Windows 7 was 6.1, and of course, Windows Vista was 6.0. So there's no getting around the fact that this is a legitimate build of Windows 8. I've been very careful the way I present information in regards to Windows 8 because I have seen that other accounts have been shut down for showing the fact of these new features, okay? And I'm trying to be respectful of the developers. But here, again, you can't deny that the build is changed. It's different. If you know anything about Registry Editor, you'll see this. The size of the registry itself is actually different. And this is not Windows 7. There are advanced features right on the system tray, okay? And, I mean, you're looking basically at a thing that's telling you it's a pre-release version of the Windows operating system. So you've got to be crazy, if you think that this isn't it. But you know what? I'm going to risk it. Hopefully the video won't get taken down. This is an early build of Windows. It's still in development. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to unlock the ribbon UI. Well, here's something called the History Vault, and that's in Control Panel. That doesn't exist in any version of Windows, including Windows 7. They made some adjustments here in changing your language around. There's some legacy Windows 7 options. Use legacy Windows 7 input language switching behavior. Use legacy Windows 7 language bar. So they're talking about Windows 7 being a legacy operating system, and this is something that we're looking at. These are new features that are there. Here's Windows 8 again. We have disable early launch anti-malware driver. We have new options here with the advanced boot menu screen. And here's what happens when you boot Windows into safe mode. You get a failed help and support menu. You get another indication we're in safe mode with build 7989 winmain.110421-1825. And what that tells us is that, let's go make sure again, because we have people thinking, no, this is not the case. Yeah. 7989, 1825. That's right. It's the same build. So, yeah, we're not making this stuff up. You couldn't. There'd be a big waste of time if you did. Here we are back in the non-safe mode version. You have the properties here. You have history view, which is broken. It does not work yet, the history vault. Or does it? Let's see. Does history vault work? No, it doesn't work yet. Maybe it works in one of the libraries. You can copy the file path, which is a new feature. You have a whole slew of things you can do here. Of course, if you go to folder and search options, just go down and there's a new feature here. When typing into list view, automatically type into the search box or select the type of item in the view. So that's another new feature. Let's move this forward even more. We've changed our look. We go here. If we go right click, go to personalize, we can change our look. We can pick whatever we want. It'll showcase on the bottom of the screen. And we click on that and we can change our settings as well. Now our settings include changing your pattern for logon. I've set a pattern here for my logon. This can be a touch pattern or it can be a click pattern. I also have a password. I'm going to show you how this functions. So here we go. I'm going to show you my pattern. I'm able to log in. That's something completely new. That's not in any version of Windows that I know of. Anyone? So yeah, this is the same one that says Windows 7 Ultimate. It's called alpha development. It's not done yet. Unfortunately, people don't want to realize when things are in alpha, you try to have some respect for the developers. You know, this says Windows NT here as the OS. That's a global variable. That doesn't mean that the operating system is Windows NT 4, okay? Some people might think that from some of these videos. You know, I know it's trust no one and everything, but I do know what I'm doing. You know, I'm not a total fool, and I wouldn't be fooled by a fake build. We have touch access, but of course we have no touch screen. And that's a problem there too. But let's try the task UI. This is the new task manager. The new task manager is pretty cool. This video is probably going to get taken down because people didn't believe that the prior video was real. But this certainly is a real build. This is build 7989. Thank you for watching.